Yo, what's good, man? It's your boy Derek Branch of Saint Discussion on Strike Seven Sports. Today I got some new news concerning the New Orleans Saints. A lot has went down between Labor Day, what was the last day, the last time I uploaded a video on the content on the Saints and what was going on to right now. And we're gonna go over some few notes, news and notes with the team, and just share my thoughts on what has transpired in the past 48 hours with the Saints. So this is officially the first week of game week for New Orleans Saints. Their game will be first game again will be against the Jacksonville My bad, but Jacksonville Jaguars. We played Jacksonville, Florida, because of the hurricane Ida damage in the New Orleans and the surrounding areas. Stuff still ain't up to par yet, and we'll be playing against the Green Bay Packers. So the Saints will be the home team. Green Bay will be the visiting team. Despite of that, Saints still doing things as usual, conducting business. A lot of player movement, player signings in the last couple of days. So I'm just gonna go over a few news and notes on those transactions. So I'm gonna start off with the big news, of course. There's like two big breaking stories, really. That's the release of Latavius Murray. So he was released yesterday, probably like around a little after 4, I believe. I got the notification that Latavius Murray was released from the Saints. And then a lot of other stuff started coming out, a lot of layers to that story started coming up about why he was released, and it was because he didn't want to take a pay cut. And we know why he didn't want. Well, now we know why they released him, because of that pay cut. So I made a video, like at least like 2 days prior, talking about how the Saints should run the ball this season, be more balanced on offense, in order to master deficiencies on defense with their not pass rush, but their potential secondary issues, stopping potentially not stopping the run. And I thought, well, if you have Latavius Murray and Alvin Kamara, you split the carries up 15 to 15. All together, that's 30 carries all together. Throw a little bit of Taysom Hill in there, a little Tony Jones Jr. in there. I think the Saints could have a chance of winning some football games. Well, now that ain't happening because the Saints released Murray. And another thing another factor that played a part in it was the rise of Tony Jones Jr., the running back out of Notre Dame, who played just a little bit last year in that last game against the Carolina Panthers when the COVID stuff went down, and the entire running back room wasn't even in it. It wasn't present for the football game. So they got him off the practice squad, got him ready in the uniform, played just a little bit, had to leave the game, I believe, because of an injury. But he showed up in the preseason, man, and that eventually played a part in Latavius Murray's release. Murray didn't look too well during training camp, and I made a video on that as well, as to asking if Murray was on the bubble, and people were just saying, well, he's good, he's not going anywhere, and I'm just like, okay, we'll see. And he made the roster, he made the final 53 roster. I wasn't shocked by that, but it didn't last. He finally released him yesterday, and with the move, the Saints save $2.3 million against the salary cap, and he was due to make over $2.95 million, but already had made up to $200,000, and he didn't make all of it. And so the Saints released Murray, and they save up some money on the salary cap. And the next move after that, the next shoe to drop was today, and that's the Saints trading for Bradley Roby from the Houston Texans. So Bradley Roby is a former first-round pick out of Ohio State University. That's the Saints, that's their farm system where they grab a lot of their skilled players from the State University of Ohio State. So now, I listen to this over the radio, is that the Saints now have 7 former Ohio State Buckeyes on the roster. You got Peyton Warner, Lattimore, um, Malcolm Jenkins, Michael Thomas, Nick Vanette. Now you got Bradley Roby. I can't even think of the 6 or the 7 guy right now, but you got 7 Ohio State Buckeyes on your roster right now. 7 Ohio State Buckeyes. So there you have it. You got Bradley Roby, who's a pretty good corner, pretty good. Played in Denver, was a part of the at the time the no-fly zone defense with Aqib Talib, T.J. Ford, Chris Harris Jr. I think it's Chris Harris, and I mean he wasn't one of the focal point of that defense at the time, the anchors on that secondary. He was more, he made plays and all that, but he wasn't at the level that he can be at right now. So we have Bradley Roby. He's going to help out. I like the move. So, and we now know that, you know, why that's more to take a pay cut, and that's to sign, to get, not sign, but trade. So trade for Bradley Roby, so that his salary fit onto their books. First round pick, former first round pick with the Houston Texans. Now, the thing here is that he will be suspended the first game of the season. He was suspended the final 5 games of last season because of violating the league's substance abuse policy, along with a couple other Houston Texans at the time. Will Fuller, they got suspended for and he missed the final games of the season, and he's still not finished serving his suspension. He's suspended for 6 games. He's got already suspended 5, already missed out 5 games. Now the next one is the game against Green Bay, will be 6. And I'm looking forward to seeing him in his this role, you know, with the Saints. All signs are pointing. I'm not sure if it's 100% guaranteed, but all signs are pointing to Marshawn Lattimore possibly not being suspended or any disciplinary actions taken for the off the field incident that took place in I think it was April, I believe, March time frame for that incident that occurred in his hometown of Cleveland, Ohio. So you have Lattimore on one side, Bradley Roby on the other. And from time to time, I guess you'll see Paulson Depot out there. So that's pretty good. Depth is looking strong, getting stronger at the cornerback position. That was a position of concern right now, you know, throughout training camp. And now you bring in Desmond Trufant, who's another former first-round pick, the brother of Marcus Trufant, who was a great corner when he was in Seattle Seahawks. Desmond Trufant, depending where he's at, he's up or down, but I think he's still solid depth. And who knows, he might elevate his game to a different level down that he's with a successful organization. You know, it's interesting to see how players play up to their full potential when they're with another franchise, whether a franchise that has a history of winning, or, you know, that has a strong front office, strong leadership. He was in Detroit at the time for a certain period, and he was in Atlanta. And Atlanta was a good franchise at one point, but they went downhill ever since the 28-3 debacle that took place in the Super Bowl against Tom Brady. So this could be a good thing right here, man. This could be a good situation for him, and he could just elevate his game to a different level, man. I think he's 31 years old, if I'm not mistaken. 31-year-old cornerback, former first-round pick. This could work. Saints finally have depth at these positions, you know. So looking forward to seeing how everything play out. Excited for the season, you know. Well, anyways, man, that's all I have for y'all for right now, man. Give me a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know how y'all feel about these moves. How you feel about the Saints release from Latavius Murray? Do you think Tony Jones Jr. is capable of handling that role? Also, in the description box below, check out strike7sports.com/Saints for the latest content on Saints organization. Yesterday, I released the 2021 Saints regular season preview of how everything's going to go out for the team go for this season. Also with their my predicted record for the team. Check that out at strike7sports.com. The columns week is up right now. Also, I think later on sometime today I have a new article coming out detailing the and listing the 31 and most important New Orleans Saints players for 2021. That's all I have for y'all for right now. Give me a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Have a blessed day. Peace. I'm out. Who that?